third series that came directly from Marvel Studios onto the Disney Plus streaming platform was Loki. The series instantly became a hit, and knowing everyone that appeared in it, with Tom Hiddleston leading the charge, we would have been surprised if it didn't. The series got renewed for a second season just as the series was ending, where instead of the infamous Marvel post-credit scene, we got the official confirmation about the second season of the show. And today, we're going to tell you all about it. Season 2 Renewal.
Madam, a god doesn't plead.
As confirmed by the end of Loki's season finale, the God of Mischief will return for a second season on the Disney Plus streaming platform. There will be spoilers ahead from the first season, so you've been warned. Now that the whole season is aired and finished, and the mystery of us seeing who was behind the TVA finally being uncovered, it is time to look into the future and every little detail we're able to share with you about what is coming up. Thanks to the Loki post-credit scene, Marvel has confirmed that a second season is coming. But will Tom Hiddleston be back as the God of Mischief? Probably back yet again for a romp through time? Or maybe another variant will take his place? Just a few of the questions that are flying around in everyone's minds that watched Loki. Right from the start, even before the series aired, this series was most likely to get a second season. The time travel aspect of the series provides endless possibilities, even with the new restrictive laws that have been brought in the wake of Avengers Endgame movie's time heist. This, and the theoretical removal from the sacred timeline, would mean that Hiddleston's anti-hero could operate to his own narrative without the need to tie back into established, ongoing stories. It should have been the perfect setup for the future, and now that He Who Remains has revealed himself, and the multiverse officially kicked into gear, the possibilities for what is coming are endless, but we'll try to narrow them down as best we can. The series managed to reveal its explosive secrets and finally showed the man who was behind the curtain the whole time, a detail that would eventually lead to what the future holds for Tom's Loki in the MCU. The notorious former villain has a lot more to do, especially now after the cliffhanger ending and the promise of a whole new timeline, two things that cannot come soon enough. Given that WandaVision's Scarlet Witch and White Vision will both be returning to the MCU, despite the latter in an unconfirmed way so far, and that the ending of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier leading directly to Captain America 4 and John Walker's next appearance, it would only make sense for the Loki series to not be a dead end. And how could it even be? Hiddleston's character is just way too valuable to retire completely. And by the looks of it, Tom has no shortage of fun playing him, a perfect combo for a renewal and him being brought back in Phase 4. Season 2 release date and trailer.
So I'm gonna kill the shark. I'm gonna kill Goliath. And I could use all the help I could get.
So far, there's nothing official about the exact release date of the second season, but there are signs that it might be filmed sooner than we think. As it stands right now, the filming of the second season should begin in January of 2022, with principal photography said to be taking place under the show's working title, Architect. Of course, these details may vary as time goes on, but the fact that we're getting yet another season of the show and a further exploration in the multiverse is definitely enough, and we would definitely want the Season 2 to begin filming sooner rather than later. The release of the second season will also depend on when the cast and crew members are free to shoot this season of the series. The second season will also arguably have more episodes, somewhere between 10 and 12 to be precise, but nothing of the sort has been confirmed. These are just rumors. And for the series' second season release, if everything goes according to plan, and the fact that the second season will likely come before Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania 2, which is set to release on February 17, 2023, we might get the second season of Loki by the end of 2022, or at least very early in 2023. As for the trailer, or footage of any sort, we'll have to wait for the shooting to go into order, and then search for some leaks here and there. Season 2 cast. Nothing has been confirmed about the cast, but no one said that we can't speculate who will reprise their roles based on Season 1's ending, right? Tom Hiddleston, Owen Wilson, and Wunmi Mosaku should all return as Loki, Mobius, and Hunter B-15 respectively. This prediction comes based on how the first season ended, with Loki running into alternate reality versions of Mobius and Hunter B-15 at a different time variance authority. At the end of Season 6, Loki has more knowledge about He Who Remains, played by Jonathan Majors, and his other variants, including Kang the Conqueror, the one who would also embody the teacher role in Season 2. Mbatha-Raw's Renslayer may return too, who, after realizing the lies she has been fed, it's possible that Season 2 could bring Renslayer in some form. She could also be the leader of an alternate realities TVA, much like she is in the TVA that we see in Loki Season 1, posing to be the easiest way to bring her back. Eugene Cordero's Casey, the fan favorite, may also feature in some way, who was revealed to be fine in the season's finale, with him probably being employed in a different role in the next season's version of the TVA. One character who may not be returning for a second season would be Sophia Di Martino's Sylvie, with Herron hinting that her journey is in fact over, even if it ended on something of a downer. This does not mean that she'll not be part of the MCU, maybe in some other way, knowing that she still has some way to go to finding her own peace, suggesting that her MCU story is not over yet. And finally, we should expect Tara Strong to be back and lend her voice as the AI program Miss Minutes in the second season. It's only logical for her to be a part of the second season's TVA, despite what prominent location will be giving to the whole thing. Season 2 plot. Unsurprisingly, plot details are scarce at this point, and will probably be until the time comes for the release of the second season. Head writer Michael Waldron said that there were different versions of how Season 1 could end, but the one they chose was probably the most fitting one, Loki finding himself in a TVA which he recognizes, but no one knows who he is. The opening episodes of Season 2 can go one of two ways, with the first being Loki getting arrested and interrogated by Mobius about who he is, and Loki revealing all to him, and the identity of Kang, and them joining forces to stopping him, allowing the two to reprise their roles in the buddy cop relationship, something that fans wanted to see more of in the first season. And the other way being that Loki decides to take a leaf out of Sylvie's book. Knowing that He Who Remains variants represent a bigger danger to the MCU, he could look to destroy the TVA from within to get Kang's attention, and eventually take him down himself, becoming the hero that was teased in the first season of the series. On the other hand, speaking of Kang, in the comics, Renslayer is known to have a tight relationship with a time-traveling evil genius, so we're sure to see more of Mbatha-Raw's depiction in Season 2, and her playing an even bigger role during the course of the second season. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below what are your thoughts about the second season of Loki, and how much do you enjoy Tom Hiddleston's character on the small screens? And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.